Good morning, afternoon, evening, and night, my friends. My name is Lucky Basil, or Tyler, coach of the Looney Tunes Rainbow Road, and welcome back to week 2 of the DBL Season 5. And this week, we are going to be facing my goody old pal, old friend, Jackson. Now, Jackson's team is very, very scary. Showed a very prominent week 1. Mega Charizard X, Tapu Bulu, Crawdon, Silvally, Mischievous, Raikou, Scolipede, Orthworm, Gliscor, and Hariyama. Yeah, this lineup is very, very scary. This is kind of funny because our Fire, Water, Grass is just gonna start killing things. Yeah, Charizard, Bulu, Crawdon, and then my Blacephalon, Ogerpon, Samurott can just kind of kill things. So that's gonna be quite hype. I'm the couple mons I'm quite worried about. Mega Charizard X I'm quite worried about. Crawdon can be very scary. Raikou is going to be a big threat. Same with Scolipede. Scolipede outspeeds the majority of my team, especially after speed boost. So if it's like heavy duty boots, it could be really scary. Orthworm I think is actually a bit of a problem too. It's spamming spikes and just taking hits. It's gonna be quite the problem. And then the Gliscor, I'm expecting like ground types coming in every single week versus me because my team like does okay versus ground, but it's not fantastic. I do have a Abomasnow to help with ground, and like I do have some resistances, but it's kind of hard to hit them back at the same time. And then there's also a Hariyama, which can just randomly sweep you with Bullet Punch and Belly Drum. So yeah, so that's what we gotta face today. There's not a whole lot. Yeah, it's just gonna be tough. I'll say that it's gonna be tough. What do I want to start with here? I'm thinking I want to start. I think I want to start with a Blacephalon angle because he doesn't have the greatest special defense mons. He has Raikou, especially the defensive Gliscor could be a problem. But that's like pretty much it. Silvally can maybe take a hit. But nothing else really wants to take an overheat. Especially a choice-spected one. Because if I calc like Blacephalon, let me just run a couple calcs here to see what is good. Choice specs, overheat. Let's try overheat and flamethrower because I think those are gonna be our go-to moves. Overheat and flamethrower. Let's look at Charizard here. Mega Charizard X. Like overheats, that still does like with rocks. That does like over half. That's crazy. Shadow Ball does a ton of damage too. It just kills after rocks, which is very nice. What about a? I imagine a Hariyama might be able to come with Assault Vest. Shadow Ball doesn't even 2KO. Overheats, like, even, like, nothing really wants to take a choice specs Shadow Ball or Overheat, just in general. Let's see Gliscor. Gliscor. Let's do Swords Dance. If it's like 252. Yeah, choice specs, it still has a chance to OHKO, even if it's max. Even if it's like max HP, then it'll just kind of explode. So he can't really, like, it's not a good switch in at all. So I think I'm going to start with Blacephalon here. Throw in a choice specs. Choice specs. We will do overheat and Shadow Ball to start. I think those are going to be our go-tos. What else? Because Crawdon, like, even resisted. I will cook that crab. Yeah, choice it kills. So it's like not even a switch in, which is crazy. He does have Aqua Jet, which does like obliterate me. So there is that. Flamethrower still does 74 to 87 as well. So that's still respectable damage, for sure. Let's see. Maybe a trick. I could do a Mind Blown just for the fun of it. Because Overheat is base 130, right? I could Mind Blown as well. That could do a lot of damage, because Mind Blown... Let's just check Mind Blown. I wanna test it on that Charizard. It's still, yeah, that just does a lot of damage. It's kind of crazy. Because I only really need, like, I'll put Flamethrower as like the safe option. Maybe it's late game and I want to just like hit something. Because he doesn't have a normal type, right? Oops. I accidentally took that away. Jackson. Yeah, he doesn't have... Oh, he has Silvally, which could be a normal type, but... it could be, like... The thing is, he can't resist both Ghost and Fire. There's nothing that, like, resists both of those. Not to my knowledge, at least. I could do a Choice Specs Trick. Probably it's this last move, just in case. I probably won't be using Trick, but I really only need, like, Overheat, Shadow Ball, and, like, consistent Flamethrower damage. And especially if I get a kill with Shadow Ball, and I start snowballing, like, it's gonna do so much damage. Yeah, he could be like, maybe he doesn't bring Crawdon, but he brings like a water Silvally, potentially. Yeah, nothing wants to take it in, and it's like such a good Revenger against like a lot of his mons. Because Mega Charizard X, if I don't let it set up, I can come and kill it. Bulu doesn't want to like take anything. Crawdon just won't take a hit. I have to be careful of Aqua Jet, which I don't think I can do anything about because I don't have upper hand, unfortunately. But that's fine. I don't think I can actually stop that. I will probably have to bring a physically defensive guy. But it's probably going to be worth it for the trades and all that stuff. So I think that's starting for now. Let's do Timid because I want to outspeed Charizard for sure. And then what do I bring next? I think I probably want to bring Kilowattrel, I imagine. It might be a decent lead because it's pretty good at the Raikou. Might be a Focus Sash lead. No, but I have a couple sturdy guys. Yeah, my speed tiers aren't all that great. I do have a Kilowattrel. What does that do? Because I have Volt Absorb, so I can like come in on... But if he starts setting up, it might be really annoying. Yeah, him setting up Hall Mines is kind of a problem. And I only have... Because he can what? He can like Aura. He'll probably have Aura Sphere. Maybe a Scald, Thunderbolt, Calm Mind. I can imagine something like that. Let's see. What can I bring? Let's look at. Okay, let's just keep going in order. Let's look at Cornerstone. I think Cornerstone is still very good here. He doesn't have the greatest rock switch-ins. The only ones that like resist it are Earthworm and Hariyama, and I think they both take a lot of damage. Let's look at Ogerpon, Cornerstone. Let's just say it's a Swords Dance set. Let's do Earthworm. If it's max, low kick does 48 to 56. So if I'm +2 Jolly, that like has a chance to kill a max Earthworm, which is pretty nasty. What about Hariyama? It could Bullet Punch. Bullet Punch has a decent chunk. But a +2 low kick kind of smokes it. So let's do Ogerpon Cornerstone with Swords Dance. We definitely want Ivy Cudgel. Low kick. What else? Because that kind of like covers everything, right? What would my last move be? I can try to U-turn out. I could taunt something. I could Synthesis. Because I don't know how much a Gliscor would appreciate taking Gliscor. Let's say it's Spikes. A power up just barely doesn't do enough. I would have to SD. The thing is, he can't. Yeah, a lot of his mons can't really kill me in one hit. So there's that. I can also try to Trailblaze. Trailblaze is an option. Trailblaze. So depending on the situation, I can like pick something off with Trailblaze as I get a +1 and just sweep from there. Or I can Knock Off as a decent option. My options are either U-turn or Taunt, I think. Because just in case I can't get a... Because Ivy Cudgel low kick hits everything, right? So what would I do now? Yeah. Taunt, U-turn, or Trailblaze. Let's see, what would I even want to taunt? Could probably taunt Silvally. I can see that being pretty annoying. I can see me wanting to taunt a Raikou, maybe. But this is probably just gonna hit me. I can taunt Earthworm, but that just might body press me and kill me. I'd have to like Swords Dance beforehand on a switch-in. So probably not taunt. So it's between U-turn and Swords, U-turn and Trailblaze. Swords Dance, Trailblaze could maybe pick something off potentially. Although his team is pretty resistant to grass. Crawdon's the only weakness, but it gets like smoked by literally like anything else. And nothing else really wants to take. If I do press the Trailblaze button, that would really only help me against like Raikou and Scolipede. That's pretty much it. Mischievous, if it wants to come, that's okay. Sure, whatever floats your boat. But I don't think Mischievous comes. I think this just has a lot of stronger options. I think that's what's gonna happen. I think there's too many good threats. If I had to guess, Zard, Crawdaunt, Raikou, Scolipede, Orthworm, Gliscor, that's the 6 I'm predicting. Horiyama could definitely come as well, and maybe Salvali as well. Who knows? I don't think Bulu comes this time around. But if I do U-turn, I can potentially. What would his like switch-ins be? Gliscor would probably be his biggest switch-in on my Ogerpon, I imagine. Maybe an Orthworm, but if I want to predict a switch, I think I'd rather have Trailblaze. Just for the situational bit. Because I don't need any other moves other than Ivy Cudgel and Low Kick. Encore could be a thing as well. But probably not. I'm gonna go Trailblaze because I think the potential of like picking something off or like being faster than a Raikou or Scolipede just so I can kill them is gonna be pretty good. Especially because like they can't really. It's gonna be hard to kill me. Because like a Raikou Calm Mindset, Aura Sphere, it doesn't like one shot me. It does like a little over half. And my Trailblaze does 36 to 43. That is without. Yeah, that's like without the +2 attack, which is kind of crazy. Yeah, I like that. Let's do fast and physical. I want to outspeed Charizard for sure. How fast does Charizard go? Let's take a look. I'm assuming Jackson is probably going to go Adamant because of my threats. But just on the off chance it is Jolly, I need to beat 328. 328. Which would look a little something like that. We want to go max attack and then the rest in HP. I imagine. I don't see any other reason not to. So yeah, I think this is pretty good. It's less supportive, but that's fine. We can try to figure something else. But now what do I do? You know, he has a lot of Mons that don't really appreciate Okie Dokie. It's gonna be hard to kill, especially after a Drain Punch or a Bulk Up. I think I go Bulk Up Okie Dokie here. I think it's gonna be like something like this: Drain Punch, Ice Punch, and Psychic Fangs. I think it gets, yeah, something like that. I think this could be pretty clutch. With a Psychic Berry, maybe. For a Raikou, potentially. Because How fast? I'm base 85, right? Base 80. Okay, so what outspeeds this? Mischievous could be slightly annoying. I could get burnt. I can try to go Lumberry. In case like Charizard, Mischievous, any Thunder Waves from Silvally. Or getting or Raikou is definitely a potential. Because he kind of like if I get one bulk up, like what Charizard, Bulu, Crawdaunt, Scolipede, Hariyama, they can't really kill me. Like sure, Scolipede, Hariyama like have Earthquake. So does Gliscor. But Gliscor needs the bulk in order to like sustain. Versus like things like Blacephalon, Ogerpon, and I guess Okidogi as well. But I'll have Ice Punch. I'll have Ice Punch for Gliscor and Bulu in case they come. But I don't know what item I want yet. That will be figured out, I think, soon. I don't know what just yet. Now let's think about bulk. Steelix and Florges are my bulkiest guys that I have, right? I think yeah, let's go. Let's just keep. Okay, before I lose my train of thought, I'm gonna just keep going. Let's see. What does Orbeetle do? Our web is super good in this matchup. Webs could be nice, mainly for stopping Raikou and Scolipede. The main problem I'm having is boots. I don't have the best knockoffers in the world. I have I have some pretty good ones, but the roles I'm playing with these like three guys, I'd have to have knockoff on a Samurott, which I'm not sure comes this week. We will find out during the match. But my team, my team already right now is pretty fast. But I think what I want to happen is I want him to think that I'm bringing webs and like spikes and all that stuff. So I want him to like run a bunch of boots items, but there's no hazards. Maybe Stealth Rock. Maybe that'll give us some good information with Steelix, but we'll see. Maybe it's like I'd lead Steelix, Custap Endeavor, potentially. Does the Steelix actually even get Endeavor? Steelix. Do you get Endeavor? You don't get Endeavor. Okay, so that might be a problem. I could definitely Custap Explosion, maybe. Like as a lead, but it might be a waste. Who knows? In terms of defoggers, he has Gliscor, which doesn't really want to run defog a majority of the time. A Charizard that will take hazards regardless, and then a Silvally, which could definitely have defog. I have no idea what type of Silvally he wants to have on his team, but that's just something I'll have to improv, I guess. Yeah, let's go back to Orbeetle. Offensively, it does okay. It does help with Scolipede, Hariyama. Both of those guys. They also have coverage to deal with Scolipede, or not Scolipede, Orbeetle. Bug also doesn't do the greatest. Yeah, I kind of just get smoked by Crawdaunt. I do outspeed it, but I can't really take anything like a Swords Dance or Dragon Dance or anything like that. Screens, I feel like he can just punch through. Or just like set up in my face with like, because he has a bunch of sword stance users. If I do this, like, look how many guys he gets that gets sword stance. Yeah, he has 1, 2, 3, 4. He has like 6 guys. Half his team can just sword stance in my face, and kill me 10 times over. And I think Orbeetle is a little bit too passive for that to happen. I can check to see what Orbeetle does. The Frisk might be nice, but I don't think its damaging moves isn't that great. It can Trick Room maybe. It can Pivot, but it's a little fast, so I don't think Orbeetle is going to be the play this week. I really want him to think I'm going to bring Orbeetle for webs, and then he runs a bunch of boots, but I don't actually bring anything. I think that's what I want my game plan to be. So I don't think I'm going to bring Orbeetle this time around. Next up, Drampa, one of my goats from week 1. In terms of normal, he has Mischievous, which I don't think is coming, and Earthworm. I do have coverage with Hyper Voice and Flamethrower. That's a pretty good combo. But he has Charizard and Hariyama that can kind of like pop Drampa a little bit too quickly. A Glare would be kind of massive, to be honest. Does he have many ways to stop it? Almost, not really. Dragon. He also, yeah, he has 1 dragon and 2 pretty decent Pokemon to deal with it. I still think Earthworm is coming. I do think it's coming. Just trying to think here of what else Drampa can do. Let's take a look at Drampa's moveset. Anything funky I can come up with. Sap Sipper is funny, but not really worth it. It can defog. I don't know if what's his hazard setters. Yeah, he has some of the best hazard setters in the game. So if I were to bring it, I would bring it for defog and glare. But I'm not entirely sure what else. Why is stealing a part of the used moves? That's crazy to me. This thing gets a lot of coverage for no reason. I love it. Defog. Drampa's pretty good at handling Raikou. I think Drampa is strong enough to break through Raikou. If like it wants to set up a sub, it can do that. It does resist fire, grass, water, but I don't think Bilu's coming. I can take a fire hit, but I can't take a dragon hit, and Crawdaunt will just knock off and kill me. I think Drampa is a little too risky here, unfortunately. There's just too many things that it is super strong. Yeah, I can kind of. He doesn't have a lot of special defense though. Wait, how fast is a? Wait, hear me out. How fast is a Drampa? With a choice scarf. If I'm 252, timid, I go to 280. I go to 280 speed. Let's look at like things like does that outspeed a Gliscor? I doubt it. I doubt it. It does. A non-speedy one? Yo, how funny would that be if I just pull up with a Scarf to Dramba? That would be absolutely hilarious. But if it's like Crawdaunt, I outspeed a Crawdaunt as well. And I kind of just pop it with a Hyper Voice. I'm low-keying it. I'm gonna keep it on the team for now. Because I think it's extremely funny and could potentially work. There is a high chance. So like something like Hyper Voice, Flamethrower. Let's put in a... let's do a Dragon Pulse, maybe. And Defog, Choice Scarf Defog, potentially. I think this could be extremely funny. I don't know how much speed he wants to put into a lot of his mons. Same thing with like how I could probably do a lot of damage to like Hariyama, for example, if he wants to like. Wow, that is a Sylvest is nothing. What, 29 to 34? That's kind of crazy to me. That is kind of crazy. I can Extrasensory, maybe. Extrasensory. And if I get low enough and get a +1 boost, that would also be nice. +1 Scarf. Something like that. It doesn't... Hyper Voice doesn't do that much more damage than Extrasensory. Depending on the rolls. The rolls kind of matter. Yeah, let's do that for now. Let's do like something like this. I don't think it'll work, but this is just in theory. I can always change it later. Let's go Hisuian Samurott. What does that do? Samurott is base, what, 85 speed? 85 speed? Yes, it is. Which speed ties with Misdreavus. I'll probably outspeed Gliscor because it doesn't want to run that much speed. Get outsped by Silvally. Aqua Jet really doesn't do much in this matchup at all. Spikes could be nice. Spikes affect everything except for Gliscor and Misdreavus. But he could still run a bunch of boots, which I think is gonna happen. I think Jackson wants to run a bunch of boots. Choice Scarf could be okay. He kind of does. It's not really that water weak though. He only has 2 resistances in Bulu and Crawdaunt, and I don't think Bulu is coming. So a choice, maybe instead of Drompa choiced, I do a choiced Samurott. Samurott, choice Scarf, Razor Shell. That's a decent amount of damage to Hariyama, at least. I think the big one is Charizard. I think Charizard is... can't really kill me in one hit. I don't really 2-hit KO it back, though. Which is a little unfortunate. I think the big one would be Raikou and seeing how that does. 63 to 74 is very respectable damage, I will not lie. And that's a pretty big one. Because I'm not gonna lie, I am pretty worried about this Raikou and it getting out of hand. Because it's naturally faster than all of my team except for Kilowattrel. So there's that. So Samurott is fine. Scarf could be a potential. Let's look at Kilowattrel. Volt Absorb could be pretty nice, but the thing is I can't really do anything back. I can't do anything back to it. Because I really don't have any coverage moves at all, really. I just have Electric, and I have Terra Blast normal, I guess, is an 80 base power move. I can't Terrestrialize. Endure Endeavor, maybe? The thing is, I can't really do any damage. Like, I can't stop Raikou from just, like, setting up on me for free. And all it needs is, like, one neutral move to just, like, smoke me. And I'm not all about that. I'm not a huge fan of Kilowattrel, I'm not gonna lie. Not the biggest fan in the world. I'll keep it off the team for now. Because the speed is nice. And he is a little flying weak. His resistances are the Raikou and the Earthworm, which Earthworm can't really do anything back to me. And the Thunderbolt will hit it quite hard. It's kind of the Raikou, which is a big problem, because I can't Toxic it. I would have to Endeavor or something like that. Because yeah, I can't really do anything. Can I lower any of its stats at all? Stockpile, Lamau. I'm just thinking if I do a stockpile spit up combo. The only thing is, like, if it's Calm Mind, I can't stop it. I literally can't stop it. Like, nothing stops him from just clicking, like, Calm Mind or just using some kind of neutral hit. I'd probably have to do, like, something like a Tailwind, maybe. Because let's look at the Kilowattrel thing here. If I'm timid, yeah, he just does more damage. I could Roost. I'm just curious how much does a +3 spit up do? I don't even know. Let's look at the damage. Spit up Pokemon. This deals varying damage depending on the subject. The base power is 100, 200, or 300. Oh. So if this is a 300 base power move, that is 87 to 103. So a Thunderbolt, I believe. Thunderbolt plus... Thunderbolt plus Spit Up does kill, which is kind of crazy to me. The only thing is if it sets up Calm Minds. I would need to have a backup, because it would be Stockpile, Spit Up, Thunderbolt, or do I do Air Slash? Actually, no. I want Hurricane. Hurricane and maybe Volt Switch. Ooh, do I do Volt Switch? Volts, because do I actually need an electric move? Kind of. Maybe Discharge to try to paralyze something. I could also go Roost. Roost here. Stockpile, Spit Up, Roost, Hurricane. The only thing is if it sets up Calm Minds. That is kind of the big problem here. I probably need Florges to like do something. What could it do back? Does Florges get any moves that? No, it does not. I believe get any moves to switch out stuff. I can't switch out anything. I can't switch him out, rather. They don't got no whirlwinds, no dragon tails, no roars. I can try to Toxic it. Is it gonna be sub Calm Mind? Ain't no way. It's definitely possible. Heal Ball might be nice. This is tough. Maybe Scarf. I think if I do, I think a Grompa Scarf is extremely funny, but I think Scarfed Samurott is gonna be better. I think Razor Shell, Ceaseless Edge, Sacred Sword, and Flip Turn, potentially. Because that means I would guarantee outspeed Raikou. That's not what I wanted. Try Scarf. Scarf Knockoff could work too. How much does Drill Run do? Drill Run. Drill Run does less than Razor Shell, so that's good to know. What would I need Sacred Sword for? Probably to hit Crawdont, hit Orthworm. Knock might be better. Because he can tank hits from dark types pretty well. He has 3, well, I guess kind of really 1 good resist in Hariyama. But I can't really take too many, what is it? Too many Razor Shells in a row. Maybe Choice Scarfed. Upper hand could be really nice. It has quite a few mons with priority. Maybe. How much does it do to Mega Charizard? Mega Charizard X. Drill Run still does less. Okay, good to know. Which is crazy to me. That I guess Razor Shell is just strong. Just strong. I think I don't need Sacred Sword, because it hits a decent things, like neutrally. Oh, that's Sacred Fire. Sacred Sword. Like what about like Earthworm? Sacred Sword does do quite a bit more. Yeah, that's fine, I guess. Can I afford to go Adamant here? If I go Raikou, Calm Mind, Adamant still kill, not kills, but it still outspeeds a max speed Raikou, which is nice. I won't be able to outspeed Scolipede. I think Scolipede's going to be a problem as well. So if he Swords Dances, Earthquake, Mega Horn, maybe a Poison move, I think could be really annoying for me. I think something like this is going to be my lineup. Because Kilowattrel, I think, just like, it can't do anything to Raikou, or and just let it set up for free. His team is not, sorry. His team's not that electric weak. It is quite flying weak, but I think he has ways to get around it. The priority is just too strong. Yeah, and just the fact that like Raikou can't really do anything. So I think I sit Kilowattrel out this week. But I think Florges is definitely a must bring. It's a good dragon immunity, dark resist. It can tank hits from Raikou. Unfortunately, it doesn't deal with Earthworm and Scolipede that well. I can do a Hidden Power Fire, maybe, to deal with those guys. Because if I do like a Moonblast, Hidden Power Fire, maybe I think Rocky Helmet is gonna be nice. Because it kind of forces like Charizard to Flare Blitz or Crawdont to like use a contact move to hit me. Same with Scolipede, like it would have to poison move me. And I guess Hariyama as well. Like it's just gonna be very nice. So I think I do Wish here. And I don't get any other fire moves, right? No, I didn't think so, but that's alright. That is fine by me. Now the question is if I want to put Protect or Defog. I think I would rather have Defog. Because he has a lot of hazard setters. And I don't. Drampa and Florges are my only hazard removers. And my focus isn't webs this week. And if I just like accidentally get up a spike, yeah, that's nice, and I defog it away. Depending on the situation, I think it's gonna be worth it. And I'm just gonna raw dog it. I'll probably go max defensive here. I imagine. Plus defense, minus attack. What about speed? 75, Speed type Bulu. I don't think, like I said, I don't think Bulu's coming. I can afford to lose a couple points just in case it's bulky Bulu. And he wants to speed creep me. I can afford to go adamant here. Timid is necessary. Jolly is necessary. Haven't figured out the item for Okie Dokie yet. But I think I do a lead Steelix. I think Steelix is still fine here. I think I do a sturdy stealth rock. If I force him to try to defog and waste a turn, I think that's going to be very valuable. Or I can do a sturdy roar, heavy duty boots, just in case things get out of hand. Then I definitely want earthquake. And then my last move would be what? Probably toxic, I'd imagine. Because Scolipede and Orthworm are the only things that can really come in. Something like that. Steelix might be able to hit Raikou. Let's do a Steelix tank. If I do like 100 attack, Earthquake still does a bunch. Skull doesn't really do too much to me. Yeah, getting a Toxic off would be nice. I think I want Roar, just in case Raikou gets out of hand or any Swords Dance shenanigans. I think Steelix might be my emergency button. I would have to be forced to sack something off, then I go Steelix, click Roar. Yes, I would lose like a couple mons basically, but I think it might be worth it. I think it's worth it because it's better than me losing 2 mons than all 6, if you know what I'm saying. Or I can do it like a lead Custap Explosion. I think something like that. I don't know what his lead would be. Maybe Gliscor. I do get I get Ice Fang. How much does that do to Gliscor? How much does Ice Fang do? Ice Fang. It does under half. That's really sad. But all right. How much does Earthquake do to me? Yeah, if it's like no attack, it does 32 to 37. Which is a little unfortunate. But what if I am Sheer Force? Sheer. Well, that's item. Where is the ability? Ability. Sheer Force. With Sheer Force at 2 KOs. What if I'm 252? Just curious. What if I'm also Life Orb? 82 to 98. So it doesn't quite kill. I'm like a max HP one. But it could be a good thing if he wants to lead Gliscor. That's definitely a potential. I do think Steelix is decent here, even though it's like weak to like Charizard, Groudon. It does have a lot of weaknesses. I think it being pretty good into Raikou and things like Scolipede, where it can like Gyro Ball or Earthquake. just to deal damage is going to be quite nice for sure. But I definitely want Roar. I think Stealth Rock's really good. It's kind of a basic set. But I think it's going to be quite necessary. How confident? I think I run boots here. I think heavy duty boots. I think I want to run boots. It'll help me stop. It's just like, yeah, Steelix is gonna be my crutch. If things go wrong, I have Steelix to get me out. If things are Swords Danced or Dragon Danced up, I can either roar or kill or something. With that being said, what are going to be the EVs? I think I definitely want to go. I want to live a +1. Can he actually one-shot me with anything though? When he's set up, probably. I'm not going to take any chances. I'm not risking any crits, anything like that. Let's go back to the Raikou, because I think that's a problem. I also don't want him to spam any moves and all that stuff. Let's see. How much can I lose here? Because if he's +1 special attack, 66 to 77, I do live even after a burn. Earthquake does a lot. So if it's chipped down even just slightly, oh, that means I would have to sacrifice. If I'm no attack, if I'm 0 attack, 73 to 87. After I hit it with an Earthquake, I do have Samurott. To pick it off. I also think Florges can take a hit and Moonblast it back. Because if it's Florges, if I'm Wish, if it's +1/+1, +1 does 23 to 28. It can't take it forever, and +1 does 38 to 45. So I can like Wish off of that, which is pretty clutch. I do live 2. And I can also switch after I wish as well, just in case. Yeah, and if it's like not boosted, if it's not Calm Mind, then it only does 25 to 30. And that's with no special defense investment as well. If I have like, instead of maybe like 100 special defense plus special defense nature, plus Spadef minus Dax, something like that, then I out damage it with no investment. And if I go like maybe an offensive one, that still does a big chunk. So Florges can also deal with it quite nicely. I'm gonna go with the orange one because I like orange. Orange is my favorite color. Although my team is very like white, black, and gray. Which is kind of thematically funny. I got 2 white guys, 2 gray guys, and then 2 black guys. Look at that. Just how it worked out. Anyways, a little bit sidetracked. I do think Rocky Helmet is good. Wish. I do like Defog. Do I want Protect? No. I know Jackson. Jackson is the greatest gamer of all time when it comes to Pokemon. I think, yeah, if I press protect, he's just gonna SD on me and I'm just gonna die. I'm just not gonna, I'm just not gonna bother. But yeah, I think this is pretty good so far. We have a lot of mons that can get. I think Samurai is gonna be a pretty good late game. I imagine. Yeah, I imagine Samurai's gonna clean up late game. I have a Blacephalon to nuke something. Something is dying or like taking at like 80% minimum. I don't care. Choice Specs Blacephalon, go Burr. Ogerpon is kind of like a mid game. If I find the right situation to click SD, Ogerpon goes kind of crazy. I have Florges, to whittle things down, press Wish. I think max HP is good. I think I want to mix something like that. 76. If I do 76, how much? 40 Spadef. Maybe I want a little bit more. Can I sacrifice a little bit more? That's a little much, I think. I think I like this better. I think 80. Or maybe let's do 64. Let's do 64. 64 Spadef. Then the rest in defense. Yeah, I think I like that. I think I like that. Allow me to take a little more hits, do a little bit more damage. I think the Rocky Helmet's going to be clutch. We have Choice Scarf, Samurott, Rocky Helmet. We're basically bringing like basically half of our other guys as well, like the ones that we didn't use. I didn't even take a look at Abomasnow, but I just don't think it's going to be that good. Ice Shard like really only hits Gliscor, Bulu. Bulu's not coming. Like on God, Bulu is not coming. I think my team just is way too well into it. I have this like Blacephalon, Okidogi, like Steelix, like it, yeah, no, he's just not. I don't think Bulu is really bulky enough, like that bulky enough to like take my Samurott like stuff, but we'll see. Heavy duty boots. This is like my get out of free jail card. I definitely go max HP. I think I do like, let's do half attack, half Spadef. Spadef nature. Nah, we want attack minus speed. We want to go attack minus speed. Attack. Where is it? I forget which one it is. Brave. That's the one. Now the last thing I need is Okidogi. What do I want with this guy? Let's look at the sets here. If there's an Okidogi bulk up set, what is his like max HP? A lot of Spadef, which I think I will take. 80 speed. What does that do for me? Let's try to outspeed min speed Gliscor. Let's go Gliscor. Swords Dance. 226. Let's beat 226. Which would be something like that. Would be good enough. Let's go a good amount of special defense. And then the rest in attack. Yeah, I like that. What item? Usually runs leftovers. Do I need guard dog? Does he have any intimidators? No. Yeah, no. I think I keep Toxic Chain. Can't be forced to switch out. That could be kind of nuts, though. He does have a couple things that could switch me out. But is he? No, I don't think so. I think it's too risky. I think like whatever wants to switch me out is gonna be too risky. I think I do the Toxic Chain just in case. You never know. I could do leftovers or a berry. I could do like a lumberry. Just in case like Raikou Mischievous wants to burn me. So I think I'm pretty confident I can heal up enough with Bulk Up and Drain Punch. Assault Vest is also not bad. But his like special attacker is like basically just Raikou. And I guess Charizard too. Charizard could totally be special. What does this one run? Plus Spadef? Yeah, let's do plus Spadef. Minus special attack. So that would be a careful nature. And do I put the black sludge or leftovers? They do the same thing. Why is it recommending leftovers? I don't know why. I like my black sludge. I'll keep the black sludge. Toxic Chain, Bulk Up, Drain Punch, Ice Punch, Psychic Fangs. I could probably set up on like Scolipede, something like that. EQ isn't gonna do too much because you guys saw how much. I mean, I was physically defensive, but that Donphan Earthquake did like nothing to me. So that's kind of crazy. Yeah, let's do that. Or Black Sludge. Cause do I want to run Lumberry? That's the thing. Lumberry or Resist Berry? I could totally do like a Resist Berry as well. Because he doesn't have a Psychic type. He doesn't really have a lot of Psychic coverage as well. Like Raikou, maybe. Like Earthworm, like Scolipede, they're not going to run Psychic. Like Hariyama is not going to run like a Psychic move. It might have Zen Headbutt, but I mean, I outspeed and Psychic Fangs it back. And I actually probably live like a times 4 move, like if I'm bulked up, especially. Charizard might be able to poke me. But I think the Black Sludge is going to be worth it. If he burns me with like Mischievous, that's going to be really annoying though. I have a feeling he might try to catch me off guard with Mischievous. Maybe be like a scarfed trick, maybe. Do I do Lum or Black Sludge? Because I don't think I need a Resist Berry. That's the one thing I don't need. I will keep Black Sludge for now. I will try to workshop it and maybe change things around. But this is looking pretty damn good to me. Two choicers, cornerstone that just hits hard, a nice sweeper, and then two kind of bulky guys that can kind of handle both things, whittle things down for these guys to pick things off and kill it. And a couple like get out of jail free cards. So there is that. Yeah, that is gonna be my team versus Jackson. I will do a little recap just before the battle starts. But as a recap for right now, we have a choice Specs Blacephalon, the Big Boom, the Costco guys, Big Boom, Overheat, Shadow Ball, Flamethrower, and Trick. We have Ogrepon that has Sturdy, Swords Dance, Ivy Cudgel, Low Kick, and Trailblaze. Try to do a little sweeping action. After Swords Dance, I do a lot of damage to everything. Okie Dokie is going to be a bulk up. Drain Punch, Ice Punch, Psychic Fangs, going to do a lot of damage. Going to heal up a lot. Going to be really hard for Jackson to kill me. Then I have Samurott with Choice Scarf, Razor Shell, Ceaseless Edge. I might change this. Because I probably don't even need Sacred Sword. It'd be good for like maybe one thing. I think I'll go Knockoff instead. I think Knockoff. Just in case I want like a stronger dark move. I don't know where or why. Or I just don't want to miss Ceaseless. But I don't envision myself actually seeing me use what's his face? I don't see me envisioning like using Sacred Sword at all. We have Rocky Helmet, Florges, with Moonblast, Hidden Fire, Wish, Defog. Gonna probably be one of our better Raikou checks. Whittle things down with Rocky Helmet and Wish, and just kind of like chip things down. And we'll see how that goes. Then I have a Heavy Duty Boots, Sturdy Steelix with Gyro Ball, Earthquake, Roar, and Stealth Rock. We're gonna see how well this does. Gonna deal some damage. Probably gonna want to be our Scolipede checks. Cause let's do a little calc here actually. RU tank 128. Adamant 0. Let's look at Scolipede. Scolipede isn't that strong. If it's +2, it doesn't even like it doesn't even like do it does a little over half and that's it. And then Gyro Ball, if it's +1 speed, it'll just like it can't really afford to take the damage. Maybe I do Choice Scarf Aqua Jet or Sucker Punch. I think I do Aqua Jet just in case. Just in case like either Charizard Dragon Dances or something like that. Yeah, I think I do. I think I like that better. Just in case like the Scolipede is just way too fast and is chipped down, like an Aqua Jet, something. But yeah, so this is gonna be the squad for Jackson. I cannot wait for a battle. It's gonna be absolutely legendary. Our fire, water, grass cores are gonna kill each other. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. I cannot wait for this battle. Alright, I will see you all when the battle begins. Oh, and I totally forgot to do this last week. I forgot to do the tradition. The tradition of the transition. Yeah, let's do it. Ready? Transition. And transition. Alrighty. The battle is just about to begin with me versus Jackson. It's either going to be the most heat set of all time or the most ass set of all time. Cannot wait to find out. Here's the team. We have Mr. White, the Blacephalon. I changed from Specs to Life Orb because damage thresholds don't change that much. And we have Psyshock, Shadow Ball, a Flamethrower, Hidden Power Fighting. We have a Florges, Mrs. White with the Rocking Helmet, Moonblast, Hidden Power Fire, Wish, and Defog. We have Mr. Gray, our Get Out of Jail Free card, holding the Heavy Duty Boots with Sturdy. Gyro Ball, Earthquake, Body Press, and Roar. And we have Cornerstone, Mrs. Gray, with Sword Stance, Ivy Cudgel, Low Kick, Trailblaze. There is the battle. Oh my god, I'm so nervous. You don't even know. We have Okie Dokie with the Lumberry. I think Lumberry is going to be clutch in case he wants to Will-O-Wisp me. With Charizard over the Black Sludge. So we have Bulk Up, Drain Punch, Ice Punch, and Psychic Fangs. Then we have Mrs. Black, the Suyan Samurott. Alright, let us do this. What team is it? Not Dex Draft. Jackson Season 5. We are good. Wait, let's not have him firefighting. Okay, that's unfortunate. I guess I'll have to change it to Hidden Power Ice. Which is kind of unfortunate, because I won't be able to hit the... he did bring Bulu. I am very shocked. No Charizard? Yo, I'm actually very excited for no Charizard. Bulu might be a slight issue. We will see. I think I have ways to get around it, though. So that means my Lumberry isn't going to be very good here. Let me actually do a quick calc. I'm actually going to import my entire team here. Into here. Import. So if we go, I want to see the Florges calc into a Gliscor. What does that look like? It would probably be like a spikes kind of set. So I do 30 to 36, which is not enough. What would be my best way to start out with the Gliscor? Probably. I imagine Samurott would be a good lead. I can flip turn out. I think turn 1 is going to be a good shout. He's probably going to protect and scout to see my damage. Alright. Good luck. Have fun, my friend. This is going to be such a heat battle. Oof. Okay. Just need to remember to stay calm. Stay calm. Stay calm. I think Samurott is going to be a good bet here. I wonder what he'll lead. I'm honestly surprised Bulu came. And I'm assuming that's going to be a normal Savali. It's okay. I have a lot of fighting coverage. I don't know what my Blacephalon is doing all the way down there. He looks so off. I don't know what he's gonna lead. I think this is my best lead here of Samurott. I can threaten anything and no Raikou too. No Raikou. Okay. I guess we're remaking. But that's fine. Didn't run Hyper Cutter Sizzler or Gliscor rather. That's okay. I guess we need more time to think. So that means Okerpon isn't gonna have as much of a good time. I could have Kill a Watchroll would have gone absolutely insane. I was so worried about what's its face Raikou. I'm surprised the Raikou didn't come. That's so crazy to me. That's very crazy to me. Yeah, his Bulu is like really the only answer to Samurott. But I feel like I have a lot of different ways to deal with it. Yeah, there is this guy. So I think he's definitely gonna protect. He's gonna protect turn 1. So do I Razor Shell here? I think I do, because even if he does switch in Bulu, no, he wouldn't switch in Bulu here. He's gonna protect. It depends on what I want to show him first. I want to show him Razor Shell. Yeah, he's going to do that. So I'm just going to do this. He's going to get that up. He can't really do anything to me, really. I'm not too scared. Oh, that does so much damage. Whew. Okay. 12 damage on that guy already. Perfect. No, I bet he's going Bulu. I imagine. My Bulu answer is definitely going to be it's definitely going to be Okie Dokie. But I think that's too obvious right now. So what I'm going to do is go into my Florges and see what he wants to do. I'm assuming Nature's Madness or Leech Seed. Yeah. Now what is he gonna do here? Is he gonna sub up? There's no way he subs up, right? I might go hard Lacephalon here. He gets up the late screen, which is kind of scary. A flamethrower into something. Actually, I'm gonna double. I'm gonna double here. I'm gonna double. I'm just gonna double here. I think he is still scared. Yeah, there's that. That's perfect. So now I can get a pretty free wish off, I think. Yeah, there's that. That's fine. That's good damage. I think it's worth it if I... I could go into this guy and probably bulk up, I imagine. I can swap into Okie Dokie for free. I am fine with Florges taking that damage. I totally forgot it got Heavy Slam, I'm not gonna lie. This thing is definitely AV, by the way. There's no shot it's not AV. Because it's its only thing to deal with Cephalon, really. Nice little double. There's a Heavy Slam, gonna wish up. This is looking like the freest bulk up of all time. I'm not gonna lie. There's a Zen Headbutt. Wow, that actually does some damage. How much does... Okay. Hariyama, Assault Vest versus my Okie Dokie. It is... Psychic Fangs is 62, so I have to Drain Punch here. But that's fine. It's perfectly fine by me. Suck him up. No crits, which is fantastic. Now I just Drain Punch. I just keep Drain Punching, get up my HP. Hariyama Weekend is fantastic for me. Okay, he's going Scolipede. He's not going to take that very well. Now I just Psychic Fangs and deal damage. Because I'm not letting this guy Swords Dance in front of my face. Whew. Yeah, he does have a lot of psychic coverage, I guess. The Hariyama just has a lot of good coverage. It does kill me, which is... I think that's fine. I think that's good damage. What I can do is get a free... I can get a free gyro ball here. Yeah, let's get a free gyro ball. I could protect the switch as well. But I think the gyro ball is pretty crazy. Yeah, he's gonna go into that. That's fine. I'm okay with taking this damage. Oh, I forgot he has that. Oops. Does body press do more actually? Earth. Hariyama. Or not Hariyama. Steelix. I'm playing really bad. I'm not gonna lie. I'm playing terrible. Earthquake does more. Okay, he stayed in, knocked off my boots, but Hariyama's dead, which is really great. Hariyama dead is really good for me. Because an Alplocephalon can go kind of crazy. Crawdont is gonna murder me, but that's okay. I would also like to find out what this set is on Silvally, and what type of Silvally it is. I'm assuming it's gonna be normal. There's a Crawdont. Okay, yeah. I can't switch, so I'm just going to do this. Just going to do this. Just out of liquidation. Now I go into you, and I think I flip turn. I think he wants to save this thing. Or do I don't want to overpredict though. I think I go and I flip turn. Yeah. I flip turn. So now I get a free flamethrower off. I get a free flamethrower. I do not care. He might be like a water Silvally, maybe. He doesn't have his screen up, so that's good. He could be Okaberry with Stone Edge or something. I can definitely see that. But we definitely get our flamethrower off. Yeah, he is going hard Crawdont, which is crazy. I don't think I can afford... Is he gonna like sub or SD on me? Probably not. I'm gonna go... I kind of need this thing around. Do I think he's gonna Aqua Jet here? Because Aqua Jet definitely kills me. How do I win this? I think I go into my Ogre Pawn. And that's how I win the game. He does Aqua Jet. Okay, I was hoping he wouldn't overpredict that. But I think with that in mind, I can get a free Trailblaze up. I can Trailblaze up. Yeah. Perfect. Crawdad is dead. +1 speed in the grassy terrain. He does have Bulu. I think I need to Ivy Cudgel this. And hopefully I get a crit. I didn't. That's kind of bad. I really didn't think he was going to bring Bulu. Yeah, I lose this. Yeah, I played really bad. I'm not going to lie. I really didn't think he was going to bring Bulu. I did not think he was going to bring Bulu at all. That's crazy. Nah, I just played bad. I did not think Bulu was coming at all because I had to kill a watch roll. I have Blacephalon. I have Okidogi. Nah, I made a lot of I made a lot of misplays there. I shouldn't have let Blacephalon go down because I needed this to kill Bulu. I gave away Steelix and Florges for free. And also Okidogi. I also let Okidogi go down way too early. Okidogi, I guess, was not meant to take down Hariyama, I guess. So, yeah. I should have stacked Florges too. Unfortunately, I wanted this to be a good match, but it really wasn't. It's not how I wanted. So yeah. GG's Jackson. You played really good. I did not, but that's okay. We'll try to bounce back for next week. But I guess with that, I will see you all in the next one. I actually don't know who my week 3 is, but you'll find out soon enough. All right. GG Jackson. Don't forget, stay lucky out there.